Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ralitza and this is Readings with Rally. I hope that you guys are doing well. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at the collective reading. So in these readings, we look at the energy ahead for the week. So I really love these readings. I find them very interesting, but this is not a pick a card, it's a collective reading. So I'm just going to go ahead here and tap into the energy of the collective so that I'm best able to channel. So Spirit, can you please help me connect to the energy here of the collective regarding the week ahead? Please come forth with messages of truth, clarity, and accuracy for the collective so that they can have the best possible reading. As always, we wanted to say a big thank you to you for your support, for your accuracy, and for your kindness. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything that you continue to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm hearing surface. So there's going to be a lot of things this week that are coming up to the surface for many of you. I'm hearing the word aunt as well, as in like a family relative. There could be somebody in your family that's trying to stir up some sort of issue or problem this week. Some of you are going to be in this very repetitive energy where you want to be working with, watching the same episode or listening to the same song for a sense of comfort. I am feeling that's coming through quite strongly. Some of you may be starting a new job or a new program because I am hearing orientation. So you could be orientating yourself, or there's something here about trying to get yourself in a more balanced state overall. I feel many of you guys are getting ready to step into an element of your life where there's a lot more movement. You're feeling a bit frustrated, and there's also a sense of comforting yourself this week. A lot of memories coming up. You might want to work with green. Heart chakra energy is coming through in a major way. Okay, let's take a look here. Where do I want to start? I'm going to start over here. Collective energy, please. Collective energy. What do we need to know for the week ahead, please, for the energy of the collective? What do we need to know for the collective? Oh, sorry, I was holding it upside down. So Seek is the first card. Opportunity beckons. Tell me about the collective energy. Thank you. We have helpless and hopeless. Okay. We have seek the truth. Okay. We have the word seek twice. So obviously that's like maybe the word of the week, right? I feel like there's this sense of seeking, trying to find more clarity, trying to find somewhere that you can hang your hat this week. There's just an element of really needing to look at things from a more unique perspective this week. Some of you are feeling a little bit frustrated with elements of your life this week, and that's really going to be bubbling up pretty strongly within your body. Some of you are also going to be in this meditative state this week. That would actually be very beneficial, especially if you're looking to attract or manifest something and you just feel like it's not coming. You could be feeling a little bit scared about the world in general. There could be a little bit of fear or doomsday kind of energy coming through here. The 7th, the 8th, and the 9th could be important. I am getting a lot of heaviness though. I'm getting a lot of thinking or overthinking. So this week I also want to remind you guys to maybe try your best to get out of that and not focus too much on the fear aspect of it. Greens and blues are important. Some of you may be thinking of joining like a meditation group. That would be very beneficial. I feel like there's a lot coming up here with just feeling like you don't really know what's going on. Like there's a sense of seeking and a sense of wading through a lot of information. So some of you may be needing to retreat a little bit or spend some more time by yourself. Tell me what else. Financial discipline, happy ending. Some of you may be deciding that you'd like to leave a position or leave some kind of a money-making thing that you've been working on. But this is also coming with the stress of feeling like maybe things are not going to work out if you do leave that position. But you're working a lot with like trying to be more like open, I guess, to the possibilities that could happen if you step outside of your comfort zone. Some of you have been in your comfort zone for way too long, and there's a sense of needing to move past it and into a more unique state of being. We have health, okay? We have compassion. Okay, some of you guys are not paying enough attention to your body. There's a reluctance, is the word I'm hearing, to look at your health in a more compassionate way. Don't ignore health issues that pop up here. For some of you, it's mental health. Okay, I have to say that. With happy ending next to health, somebody could transition this week due to an illness. Not you guys, but it feels like somebody around you. But this is actually meant to be happy, so this was maybe someone who was holding on for a long time. There is an ending here, though. I am seeing a lot of 9s popping up. So again, you guys might see 999. There's some kind of cycle wrapping up here. Some of you need to seek the care of a doctor or a nutritionist, somebody here who has like a backing in terms of your health, especially for those of you who have been feeling like you haven't been really caring for yourself in that way. Super, super important. Looking at yourself with more compassion, with more love, with more kindness, super, super important also. Some of you may talk to a mentor this week or meet a mentor that's very significant or important to you. Somebody who's a little bit older or maybe in a spiritual position. I'm hearing bike. Could be a really good week for biking or moving your body in some type of a way, especially outside. Tell me what else, please, for the collective. We have surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Yeah, there's a sense of frustration this week with things not manifesting as quickly as you might want them to manifest. This could have to deal with a relationship or a new job. You could feel like everything's kind of dragging its heels, or again, there's just like a lack of movement. Some of you could be booking a ticket here to fly somewhere. Maybe there's going to be a major opportunity in another city, another country. I'm hearing flight. Can I get one more, please? So let go here and really trust that spirit is taking care of what it is that you're asking for. You have surrender your fear of intimacy. Interesting. For some of you, this is around love. You're ready to let love in. Compassionately identify. Okay, I'm going to stop there because we have seek coming through twice. We have compassion coming through twice. Obviously, there's a theme here. I love when that happens. You're ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Some of you do need to unpack some of the patterns that you've pushed around love, because I do feel like they're very much affecting you still. You're needing to sort of look at what is it that you're doing in terms of love. How are you approaching love, and how could you transform and approach love in a different way where there's a bit more balance coming in? I do feel some of you are already aware of this, or you already are thinking about dropping your defenses. But you could also just be scared in general. That's also okay. Love can be scary, especially for those of us who aren't necessarily ready for it. What else? Those two came out immediately. We have expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Yeah. Okay, you guys, some of you are hyper fixating on something here. You're really looking at things in a more narrow way than it needs to be looked at. Your spirit team is really saying, no, you got to branch out here. You're being too narrow-minded, and we would like you to branch out because there's a lot more coming in once you open that mindset up than when you're closed off. So you really do need to look at things from a more expanded sense of view this week. Don't be too narrow, and trust spirit as well. We have karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, some of you could be feeling like you have a lot of unresolved issues from past life energy here. Now, if that's the case, it might be beneficial to do a cord cutting, a clearing, what's that called? Like a meditation to connect, hypnosis to connect with your past life. There could be something here on a soul-based level that you do have the ability here to clear. Now, some of you also have a karma here to be very expanded, maybe in a creative or in a creative way is really what I'm feeling. Master creators, whether you know it or not, you guys have not been really working on, your creation energy as much as you should have been working on it. Your spirit team is saying that they're here to support you in opening up the doorways. You are meant to be very expanded, and some of you have just been playing way too small. Someone around you may also be receiving some kind of karma in forms of their health. Like, for instance, you could notice somebody who is getting quite ill because of their karma. Erica, are you watching this right now? Sorry, that just reminded me of a client I work with pretty closely. We have Malachite, it's time to transform. A lot of green here, wow. And Eolites, shift your money mindset. Some of you are going to be leaving a job. I just have to say that because that keeps coming through. This is for those of you who already kind of know that you're on that page. If you're not already thinking about that, I don't think this is for you. But some of you may actually just be watching readings in order to hear, hey, you need to leave this. So let me be the person to say, you need to leave this position. You might want to work with Malachite to help you transform, to help you unlock things in. Eolite's really good for money or shifting your money, but you could have a very strong transformation in regards to finances this week. You are stepping into like a very unique and different way of looking at things, especially around money, income, and what you're bringing in. You're feeling very excited about the prospects, but there's also like a lot of unpacking fear that needs to be taking place this week. Some of you may be quite able to transform in a physical sense as well. Might be looking at working out, changing your body, just being a lot more, in your power around the way that you're feeling and looking. What else? We have hope. An idea, like a single acorn, can start a wondrous forest. Yeah, you guys are asked to be hopeful for the future. And I feel like there's this increase in, personal hope, really seeing things more clearly, really seeing things from a perspective of trusting and feeling like, okay, things can happen to me. Positive things can and do happen to me. And I'm excited about that. I feel for some of you, you've been really limited in imagining things like this. And it's important to open up to the possibilities of what could happen your way. Financial discipline, shift your money mindset. Yeah, some of you are really like changing the way that you're looking at money, but also the way that you're making money could be changing in general. There could be some kind of innovation or there's like some kind of, innovation is what I want to say, that gets introduced on a global scale, specifically to do with the environment or oceans this week. I'm hearing the word surgeon, so some of you could be really dissecting your own life, or you could be really feeling like, okay, I need to figure out how I'm transforming things. How am I looking at things? What can I do differently going forward? Yeah, you guys are really going through a lot of transformation. I think it's kind of beautiful. We have risk. Learn to grow wherever you're planted. Yeah, someone here is going to be stepping way outside of their comfort zone. I think that that's a really beautiful thing. You could be ready to make an announcement, or this could be something that you would like to work with, is making some kind of an announcement to kind of be more open with people about what's going on here, where you're headed next. Yeah, very interesting energy. Don't be risk adverse this week. Some of you could be feeling like you'd prefer not to take a risk, but there's something actually that will be very beneficial if you do manage to step outside of that space. We have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, good week to just check out. Some of you could be actually just going on a holiday, because I was hearing the word flights. Some of you may be planning a holiday to somewhere you've been wanting to go for a long time, like a little bit of a retreat. I'm hearing the word glaciers, so some of you could be traveling where there's glaciers. I'm not even really sure where there are glaciers, but there could be, that could be something someone here wants to see very much. This is a busy week. There's a lot of downloads coming in for you guys. I feel like there's a lot of clarity and more clearly kind of seeing things from a unique perspective here. You guys are getting a lot of interesting downloads. Don't be surprised if you feel very much shifting within you, or you feel frustrated with others around you. Again, you are being asked to just honor that as it comes up instead of trying to push it down. Super, super important to allow it to come up so that it can be cleared. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting week for you. Very interesting. So that's what I have for the collective. I hope that you're doing well. I'm sending you a big hug, and we'll talk later. Bye-bye.